Hello, friends. Welcome back to the ComfyOrg stream. I'm here with Julian and probably Phil at some point. I'm Purz, and we're back to play with WAN 2.2 yet again. As always, this community has gone absolutely silly with all the stuff they've been doing. So we're just going to get right into it and check it all out. Oh, I've got myself talking to myself in another window. That happens sometimes. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I'd love to hear what you all have been playing with WAN 2.2. All the cool stuff you've been working on. Keep posting in the chat and we will talk about it. But for right now, I'm just going to slide over to Banadoko and we're going to check out all the cool stuff the community's been doing for the last few days with this amazing tool. All right, let's not waste any time. Also, if you want an introduction to WAN and all this stuff, just remember the video on Tuesday, and the video we had the day on Monday. Really good beginner streams for like what we're getting into today. Today, we're going to talk more about the technical aspects of all the crazy deep dive stuff that people have been doing with the model. So if you want a more, basic introduction to this, step back a couple videos and you'll get the overview of the landscape, and then you can come back and see all this crazy stuff. So we left off last week with I believe someone had dropped a Vase module, and I've seen some experiments with that, but it's I haven't seen anything that really blew me away yet with the Vase module specifically, but there is some other cool stuff going on. So we're going to get into all of that. Hi, Julian. How you doing, man? Welcome back. You were on vacation last week.
Yes, you're seeing a jet lagged and happy to be here, Julian, though. And it's also going to be my WAN 2.2 maiden voyage, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, Julian's learning along with you guys. He missed the whole party last week. So
yep, I was busy celebrating another party, but in real life.
The Discord that we are on currently right now is called Banodoko, and I'll drop a link right now, banodoko.ai, banodoko.ai. All right, so go there and join the Discord, and this is in the WAN Chatter channel. This is where you go to see what the community's been up to, and you can watch Kajai work in the open on his WAN video wrapper and check out all the latest stuff that he's been up to, which we will check out very soon because something very exciting just happened. Kajai has just broke the context window layer. So that means longer generations with WAN 2.2. EMAC, what's the relationship between Comfy and Banadoko? We're friends. Banadoko is like a, the community hub for not just ComfyUI, but all of this stuff in general. So like diffusion, advanced AI stuff, anything outside of Comfy, anything open source, and that's all on Banadoko. And we're good friends with them. They're awesome, and we really enjoy the way the community just binds together and makes these amazing discoveries every week. It's so cool. Banadoko is a great place to hang out to see what's going on the new stuff, and also the comfy.org Discord itself. The help channel in there is fantastic, and the general channel, a lot of the same faces you'll see in both places because they're sort of both the big hub for ComfyUI and diffusion in general. So yeah, we don't own, we're not part of Banadoko in any of that capacity. That's a community thing, but we love them and it's great. And they're sort of the hub for all this research. Mm-hmm. I mean, and you can get workflows and all this other stuff off there. It's sort of a place for us to pool our resources and testing. So let me scroll up to what I was talking about here with Kajai. So Kajai, sorry about all the random scrolling here. Kajai says 5B with context windows. If you pass the image to each window, you get this, which is super cool. You'll see the change coming up in a second here. Boom. That's pretty good. We haven't got anything this tight yet. This is amazing. Hey, Phil, what's up? Let me get you in here. There he is.
Yo, how's it going, guys?
Ooh, you're loud Phil. Today.
Oh, shit. Really? Sorry.
No, you're good now. What's up, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just chilling. I just finished up doing some errands, so We in
Right
it.
on. Cool. Yeah, man, we're just checking out what Kajai did. He just broke through the context window layer. Check this out. Looks pretty extended to me.
Yeah, I saw him real time playing with some looping context windows, and
Yeah, I
yeah, I
saw
mean,
up here he did another experiment. Sorry about the scrolling, everybody. Here we go. If you don't give it the first image for the second window, it'll actually just jump context to the next thing. So you can actually watch it jump the context. So that's why I say you can actually see the jump. If when you were watching earlier, people, if you missed it, you can see that jump right here. Right as she pulls it up to her neck, right there. You can see it sort of like warps, but it's nowhere near as bad as just completely jumping, so it's amazing. All right.
It's a great
So
start
yeah, I
for
mean,
sure.
that's today. Yeah. We'll see where that's at in a couple days. This user, Avatarium, they've been working with the GGUF version on lower RAM GPUs and getting incredible results from the review, or from the so
That's a good one,
they've been
too.
working on one where Mario kisses a frog and it turns into Princess Peach, but in this case, it only about half transformed. That's incredible.
that's
Um,
that's amazing.
Oh, my audio. One sec. What a bad time I'm having with audio these days. Check, check. Am I still
You're
here?
good? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, check this one out. This one's really good.
Wow,
That's super good.
that is really good.
Okay, so this one is high clip FP8 generation, 50 seconds with the Q4 low high rather. So Q4 means there's levels to each GGUF, and like each smaller quantization fits in less and less VRAM. So this is about halfway down the list, so that's pretty good. Q4 is pretty small, right?
Yeah, I mean,
pretty
it's
small.
that's quite a small quantization for sure.
This other user, Dmitry Markov, has been doing ultra wide WAN generations. 2048 by 256.
Yeah,
This is so cool. We were talking about this earlier, but it's amazing these models can even do this.
yeah, like that is such an extreme aspect ratio, and honestly, like where in a movie you might cut to that if you wanted that dramatic effect, it's crazy to think you could just straight render it.
Yeah, you could just do a whole film like that.
Yeah.
This is on a 5070. That's really good. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's WAN 2.2 image to video, RTX 5070, 128 gigs of system RAM, 2.5 minutes, 5x5 steps. And we talked about this last time, but
Right.
it's a a water wheel system. So 5 steps on the first run, 5 steps on the second run. So when you see 5x5, or now there's a 3-step run, which we can talk about also, but you'll see 5x5, 3x3x1, et cetera, et cetera. All that means is that's the total steps. Not 5 times 5, but 5x5. So in this one, it did 5 steps to start, 5 steps to stop. That means it's a 10-step run. First lower strength was at 8. The second lower strength was at 1. CFG in the first steps at 3.5. CFG in the second steps at 1.5. So that's interesting. So there's staggering down the strength of the LoRa's in each run. So it's definitely something to think about, because that looks really good. That's really impressive. Cosmic says us folks with 3080s are still rendering our first 1.2 video. Sorry, friends.
This video you've got up on the screen, the fire.
This one?
No, the
Oh, this
fire.
one.
Yeah. The fire behind the sword and it continuously goes behind the character's head, and it still
know.
stays there, right? Which
I know.
is
So there's so much consistency here. I'm truly blown away. Also, his belt, like normally they would like start shifting into other things, and I don't know. Super cool.
yeah, the details of the belt stay consistent.
I saw this one by Pisces Body. No information on the run. I just think it's really good.
I got my money on the giraffe.
I don't know, man. That panda's left right in him.
Yeah, the panda looks like he's actually like gone to boxing school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The
that giraffe
giraffe
has.
is just like, I'm tall.
But if you notice, the giraffe has 3 back legs. So
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's got like a tripod. Super stable. Yeah, we just
you
watched that
shut
one.
that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. That's really good.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
think that's how a giraffe would skate. Like, it's pretty graceful.
Yeah, no, that's pretty impressive.
How about an elephant?
It's doing tricks.
That's cool. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a triple axle. That's amazing.
I was
Go.
expecting it, but that's perfect.
Let's see the elephant.
Oh,
These
look
are
at it.
by these are by Pisces Body. Everyone, if you want to go check out their work, Pisces Body.
The snow blowing out
So
of the
good.
trunk.
So good. Let's go back up. I saw some other really cool stuff up here. Just give me a sec, everybody. I apologize for the scrolling. I know. SL Monker. Monker did this one. It looks really high quality. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Smoke. Perfect.
That's pretty
The
insane.
consistency on the second shot too. Like, wow.
Now, did they render both shots in one run? Is
That's
that
a good
one
question.
video?
We have no idea. If you're in the chat, SL Monker, I'd love to know. Oh, here's some more ultra wide tests from Dimitri. I really like these ones.
Oh yeah.
They feel like a movie I just haven't seen yet.
Oh, that's awesome. Actually.
That sort of hand drawn, but also 3D style. Yeah, it looks really good.
Damn. That is insane.
He's got another one up here. Let me find it.
That was my favorite so far.
Yeah, there's another one where it's sort of like a 360 shot. I should have just. I should have bookmarked these, but here we are. I saw some more cool ones in here in the meantime. Yeah, check this one out. Wow.
Don't
Even
steal
the
your parents'
overpass.
cars, kid.
Even the overpass, like,
Hmm.
man, this one's
Yeah.
great.
It is starting to become much more, and as I say that, much more physics aware.
Yeah, this is very realistic.
Yeah. This one specifically.
But no, to your point, it really is, and a lot of this stuff you can actually amplify the motion by like cranking up the strength of the specific LoRa's, like LightX LoRa and stuff. You can crank up the sort of motion of what's going on, and it's pretty cool. I am still looking for. Let me scroll up a little more gently here. This, I don't even think we've hit yesterday yet. Like, this is all still today.
People are going ham, and I love it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff to dig through.
I know. Okay, there was some really cool stuff with that alien I saw. Man, I walked away for like 2 hours and came back, and there's like 1,000 more.
Damn, that's solid.
Whoa, the door. You see the way the door swings open on the way in, but watch when it cuts. The door, like, yeah.
Oh,
it
there's
opens like
outside and
backwards.
inside.
Weird.
It's also strange that it just repeated the shot like that.
Oh, was that an attempt at a longer frame
I
rate?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, look at the water dripping off his beard. Oh,
Still don't like
wow.
that classic DIT kind of
Yeah.
like textury.
Grainy.
We all
Yeah,
know
I
what it
know.
looks like.
Yeah. I just keep hoping, that somebody will figure out how to make that just go away.
I mean, the thing is like, I bet all of these people are
Holy.
running these videos at like, what, 5 steps?
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, we're getting these generations at like 4 steps and stuff. Oh wow, those are some interesting cuts. I wonder if they're prompting for cuts.
They must be.
Yeah. Echo shot method. Somebody go look up echo shot. Wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're describing separate scenes here. Neat.
Oh, this one's cool.
That's really cool. That might be a really good way to get consistency. The Kino has been doing some video to video stuff. I noticed this last night. Look at this. It's gross, but it's so good.
So the original is the Coke bottle?
Yeah, the original's the Coke, yeah.
Okay.
Which is a WAN run, if I recall correctly. Like video to videoing his own WAN runs.
Video to video to video.
Yeah, that's the original, I think. I can't believe how, like, when you cut the Coke can, look at that on the right there. That's like, I don't know. It's super good. Cuts it, the can. So, yeah, I mean, we talked about this last time, but the fact that there's a sequence of events, like, it doesn't just like cut through the can, then when they pull the knife out, the can's fine. You know, like it's the can is now sliced in half and is falling apart. Like that is huge for these models. It seems like such a little thing, but it's massive.
No, it's crazy that like the multi-shot functionality, like the cuts, that
Yeah.
even works.
Yeah.
Seed Dance was one of the first models that I figured out I could do that on. But like, again, having this open source running on my own machine is crazy.
I know.
And
Wow.
it kind of alludes to the fact that like before we used to try to cleanse data sets of cuts, but now if we caption them correctly, you could
Use them.
Yeah, you could use the cuts as a utilitarian.
These are great.
Yeah, the lighting is super good on these too.
4 scenes.
Oh, wait, there's a
Whoa,
it's a robot
whoa.
that turned to a kid, and that just
Yo.
and it's the main character to look. It's crazy.
Holy.
That was awesome.
Is this Batman? Oh, this is a bloody.
It looks like Batman.
I think it looked like chocolate sauce.
Yeah, that was jam, guys. It was just jam.
Wait. What did we just watch?
That's a dog raccoon.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it looks
like
like a yeah.
I don't know. It's like a more of a dog cat.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a mixture.
Yeah.
Okay, this is pretty cool. Velociraptor.
Whoa.
That's pretty good. Now, obviously, both of these videos are fake.
Oh
Looks
no,
like
I
it.
think that's a real Velociraptor, dude. I'm pretty sure that guy's real.
What are we testing right here, though? Why are these two back to back?
I wish I knew. I don't have information on some of these, so we'll have to kind
Yeah.
of just figure it out as we go. But what I think is happening here is video to video, because this keeps not changing. What I think is the left image here, left video
Sure, the
is the
input.
input. Yeah, and the right is a restyle of that footage. And I mean, if that's the case, holy cow! Yeah, Bennett, you're gonna have a good time with this, buddy.
Break it.
You guys should go follow Bennett on X and Instagram if you want to go watch some absolute nonsense. Throw your X and your Instagram in the chat there, Bennett. Go follow Bennett, everybody. Or else.
Yeah, the amount of absolute nuggets of information just being spread everywhere.
Oh, I was hoping somebody would do this. I saw there was a Wallace and Gromit, Laura. Wow, that looks really good.
It's insane, that one.
What's in the background? It's just,
What do you mean?
is it like a?
It's like a nurse.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the render. It's like an arcade or
back here.
something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just trying to do all the medical machines on the side there. But yeah, that's wild. But the thing is, I think that LoRa is a 2.1 LoRa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Weird.
Oh, we are in for some restylization craziness.
Now, I mean, to be fair, this shot is like 90% still.
This is a 41-second video.
That thing's crazy.
Have you not seen this music video? It's really good.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, she like acts out the entire song. Like, yeah, it's really good. It's a really good video.
God, it's so uncanny, and I love it.
Wow, they really went hard on this. 41 seconds is wild. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's flipping. Oh, way to go, flipping. That's great. Flipping Sigmas, everybody. Follow them on everything. Very cool person. Excuse me. Transitions. I'm just gonna not click on the potentially sketchy videos, friends. You can go check them out on your own. What? Oh, okay, you can see it like kind of drifting in and out of the style. That's cool. Vase works better. Oh, I saw this. I saw this clip. This is crazy. 26 seconds. Look at that.
Insane.
Yeah. It's keeping context. Unbelievable.
How did they keep context?
And she's still got the Superman logo, like the super logo. That's crazy.
Do you know the method to keep? Oh, Vase.
Vase,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That some of these could be 2.1. We don't know exactly. A lot of this is going back and forth between both, but I think a lot of people are testing with 2.2 right now.
Yeah, this is something that I've been like kind of annoyed about. It's like, oh, 2.2, and it's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean 14B or 5B. Like, people aren't really mentioning that. They're just like, oh, 2.2.
Generally, if it looks good, it's probably the 14B, just because the 14B with LightX is faster than the 5B. And the 5B, you have to run, I believe, at like 1280 by 720 for it to look like as good as it can. So you can actually do smaller runs with 14B with like for less time than it takes to do a big, HD run on 5B. To get the really high quality. That's been my experience so far. I would love to be wrong about that. Maybe there's a 5B workflow now that's better. But yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we don't have distilled LoRa's, right, for the 5B yet.
Yeah, I'll bet you that would be a completely different game. So if I'm getting 1280 by 720 videos out of 5B in 4 steps.
Yeah, that'd be fast.
Mm-hmm. Denoise to 5. VR Game Girl's been doing a lot of testing. She trained the Fusion X model in case you want to try that out. Yeah, this is. I think she's working on a custom node right now that does some magic for doing long runs. I was reading about it earlier. Looks pretty cool. Whoa.
That's such a... That's cool.
A loop too? Whoa. Oh. No way.
Yeah, it held everything that it did.
So good. Wow.
That's pretty good.
This was by iMac. It was usually here.
I believe they're here still.
Yeah. This is a really good run. Cosmic is going to go grab Sigma's workflow. Smart. We noticed this yesterday. This is what the high pass run looks like before it's refined in the low pass run. Ours was actually much worse than this, so I wonder if this is like an even longer thing. But then it'll take a video like that and turn it into this by just refining it, which is cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. So also another channel to pay attention to in Banadoko is the WAN resources channel. There's a couple workflows in here. WAN 2.2, A10, A14B, high and low with Vase 2.1 workflow to extend clips endlessly. I was checking this out earlier. This is the same workflow for that video that we just watched. If you want to do clips that are longer than, what you're getting out of Vase normally, you can use this. They explain how it works at the top. You can dive in and go crazy. But I did see a couple people being like, the output looks really good, but I can't understand this workflow at all. So your mileage may vary with this one. But they do explain how it all works right here. So if you want to go down the rabbit hole, please do and post your stuff and tag us and let us know. But the other really cool workflow that I saw today was VR Game Dev Girl 84 did a WAN upscaler or enhancer workflow. And this is very, very impressive. So it'll basically upscale anything using, diffusion. So you can actually put in total garbage and it'll make amazing looking stuff. And then it also sort of has a style slider, if you will. You can control how much you want it to sort of change your upscale, sort of like the creativity slider on Magnifique, things like that. But yeah, check this out. The left video is the input video. The right video is the output video. That is crazy.
Yeah.
So I think we just found a new use for WAN just as an upscaler. Like, holy cow. That's a 480p to 1080.
Yeah, that is insane.
Are we limited now? I'm interested to know, are we limited by clip size, right? Because it's not getting to the res. That's the problem. IMO. It's getting 30 seconds of footage at that res.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I don't know. We have to play with it.
Yeah.
It's quite a workflow. I did grab it and started to look at it, but I needed a bunch more models to get it going. But please go play with it and let us know. This is a good use case right here. You upscaling it. She's upscaling one of her old Animate diff runs with all the sort of visual wiggles and stuff into something.
It just locks it.
Yeah, into something very clear, clean, and realistic. I mean, this is a 17-second video, Phil.
No, that's what I mean.
Close to 30.
I'm not doubting. I'm just questioning.
Yeah, no, I'm curious too, and maybe it's a question. Maybe it's a question of doing video to video plus extension and just waiting. Like, sure, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait. It'd be really cool if it did the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean this is a better video upscaler than some of those big expensive ones that are out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I genuinely feel like that's one of the last like true kind of frontiers.
Oh wow, that's like a video game. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's like it's PS3
nuts.
vibes.
Oh, you see the eyes shape got fixed and everything.
Super impressive. Yeah, so go grab that workflow. That's in the WAN resources channel. It's the WAN upscaler or enhancer workflow by VR Game Dev Girl 84. There's another one here by Yogo, a good friend of ours, creative at Comfy. He's got one as well. Go check it out too. There's different ways of doing this, and I think for his method, they're actually blending the latents in the middle to get rid of some of the issues, in the sense that it's just dreaming. It's just dreaming what it's missing so that it fills in the gap that would have been missing otherwise. And then you can just feed it the next depth map and it'll kind of transition its way there. Super interesting concept. You can watch the depth map disappear, and it's because it's already sort of locked in. It doesn't care anymore about the depth map. It just keeps going.
Yeah, I know. I also noticed this behavior with like image to video. If you kind of feed in, but in this case, like when I say image to video, I'm feeding in a video sequence, like maybe like 8 frames, and then cutting it, and then letting it dream in the middle. And it seems to just want to carry over whatever initial motion was there. So like there is a fundamental understanding that's happening in these models.
So cool. 300 frames. Whoa.
Yeah, that's nuts. It just keeps going. That's crazy. Oh, and then
you just give it the end so that it knows where to land.
see.
Yeah.
Cool.
300 frames on lower res by using a frame split. Extract the driving video frames, then remove 15 frames used for the input clip and append them again at the end. Oh, so you're basically trimming your clip somewhere towards the end and just pushing the end of it towards the end, and you're just leaving gray space for everything you want to extend.
That's so cool.
Brilliant.
Also, that weird giraffe dog thing. Weird.
Yeah, that was great. There's also another one, this endless travel between images. This was a 2.1 thing, but I'm sure it'll get upgraded very soon to 2.1 or 2.2 as soon as everything's good to go. This is another very good, useful thing. Necodificator, I always say that wrong. Necodificator made a ChatGPT, like custom GPT, that you could just give a prompt to, and it'll make it a better WAN prompt. Use that if you're going to be prompting WAN with text. It just will always make your generations better to have a better prompt with WAN. WAN is very, very prompt dependent. Endless travel. Yeah. So that's all the cool stuff so far in the community. That's all the sort of stuff I've seen the last few days. But there's also, I just have a little document on this stuff. Let me pull it up. There it is. Okay. Ultra wide WAN samples. Oh, yes. There is a user on the Stable Diffusion Discord. It took the last few days of chat in Banadoko for WAN and fed it through a RAG, and then asked the RAG for a summary. So this is I'll drop the link in the chat here. This is sort of a summary of the last few days of research on WAN 2.2 community research. And if you want to just do this yourself, you can just kind of grab all the chat from the last few days, paste it into Claude or ChatGPT, and just say, give me a summary of all the cool stuff that's happened in the last few days, and just see what happens. This one went really well. It's a very cool explanation of all the sort of stuff that's going on recently, and it's a great way to get your head in the game for what's possible. What else? There is the Vase module came out. I think that's just an extraction. So we're waiting on a proper 2.2 Vase module. Yeah. What else? The GGUFs dropped. We already covered that. GGUFs will allow you to basically use the models at a lower VRAM. So they're versions of the models that run on smaller cards. So if you got a 8 gig, 16 gig card, whatever, and you can't run specific workflows with specific models, you can get the ComfyUI GGUF nodes and use the GGUF versions of a lot of these models to get all very similar results with way less VRAM. All right, let's go over to my run pod and see if it's alive. Would appear so. All right, video. WAN 2.2 5B. WAN 2.2 5B, 4M 3FN, WAN 2.2, and we'll use the FP8 EA 4M 3FN fast. So I'm just going to do a very quick WAN 2.2 run. We're going to keep that quality up. We're going to change it to 81 frames. And let's actually try that GPT that's in the Discord there. See if we can make a better chat. What's up, Pixel Pusher? Give us a prompt, buddy. Actually, no, not you.
I was going to say, you sure about that?
Yeah, not you. I don't want your prompt, weirdo. Where are we? I just saw it. There it is. Custom GPT-1 prompt generator. Boop, 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 boop. I guess I got to put this in a browser that works. Yeah. Okay. WAN 2.2 prompt generator. Okay. A frog eating a pickle in Times Square. Ooh, beautiful. A vivid green frog with bulging golden eyes and moist skin clutches a large, juicy pickle in its front lens. Loving it. All right, let's just see what it makes.
Incredible.
Okay, friends, this is the video, the default workflow in Comfy for a WAN 2.2 5B video generation. You can find it by going to Workflow, Browse Templates, Video, and it's right here, WAN 2.2 5B. This is a good starting point if you want to start playing with this stuff. Nice low overhead model. So let's bank it. This should be good. Let's do 81 frames. So you might have heard me smash my keys there and wonder what I hit to make the run happen. That's Control-Enter. We never ever cover that, but whenever you hear me smash my keyboard and a run starts, it's because I hit Control-Enter.
It's really useful.
Yeah.
That's all I use.
Also remember that Control-Enter will start a batch. So if you have 64 things in your thing from an old batch and then you hit Control-Enter, you're going to about to add 64 runs to your system. So where can I find LightX T2V? The link is they're all in Kajai's WAN video comfy thing. Here you go. You have a great time in there. You guys can go here, Hugging Face, Kajai, WAN Video Comfy. If you go to this folder, it's very large, it's very long, and there's a lot of stuff in there. But pretty much all the stuff you're going to need to do WAN is in there. So there you go. If you're like, oh, where's Phantom? Where's this? Where's that? It's there. It's probably there. Really interesting, I think you mean continuation of motion in that last half without depth. I agree. Blown away by how it just keeps going. How is it I run FP8 and FT16 models on an 8 gigabyte card, 37 Ti? Guff just seems to make things slow. You're probably still using GGUF models that are too large for your GPU, and they're still feeding into system memory. You'll have to find out which size of the GGUF model for that particular model will fit in 8 gigabytes comfortably. And also you might have to just set some settings to make sure it's doing it correctly. It might be just doing the wrong size.
Yeah, I mean, for 8... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, for 8 gigabytes, the idea is you're trading speed for the ability to even do it at all. And sometimes it's just the way the cards fall, but the fact that we can even run the tech period on 8 gigabytes is still a marvel.
It's amazing, yeah.
Pixel Pusher says there's a terabyte of models in that one video.
Yeah. And I've got every one of them.
Far off. Yeah, he's probably not far off. Thanks to the Comfy team for the default workflows on day one. Been Kriya-ing all day. Yes, people really like the Kriya Flux model.
Seems to be just a general upgrade across the board.
What is he eating? Wasn't he supposed to be eating a hot dog?
That looks like bacon.
Oh, pickle. Yeah, no, it is a pickle. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like pickled bacon.
So yeah, there you go.
I don't like it.
All All right, now let's switch it over to the video WAN 14B. Let's do text to video. So I'm going to select the text to video node, the low noise version. Okay, we talked about this last time, and you can go back if you want to learn more about this. And I'm going to briefly touch on this. WAN 2.2 14B is a two-model system. It's got a high noise model and a low noise model. The high noise is responsible for the composition, the movement, and all that kind of stuff. The low noise model is responsible for refining that movement into a really good-looking run. We did a run the last time, so you can see what the difference is. The high version basically just spits out latent noise, which looks like an RGB psychedelic nightmare. But you can, if you zoom way out on it, you can see the composition of the shot you're about to get. And then after the refining run, it is much, much cleaner because it's taken all that noise and denoised it into something that's, lookaboutable. How about you do the frog, but with a simpler prompt? Let's do that with 14B once I get it set up here. So we got the high noise, the low noise. We're on a 5090, which is capable of this E4M3FN fast model type. Use this if you have a 40 series or 50 series card. If you have a 30 series card, use just the regular FP8 E4M3FN. It won't work on a 30 series card because it doesn't have the Blackwell, I think, architecture. I think it's Blackwell or ADA. I can't remember. Yeah. Well, it uses something that the 30 series does not have. And everything else is pretty much the same. What we're going to do now is add light X to the mix to make this go from 20 steps to 4 steps. So we have our diffusion model and our model sampler. We need to add one node in between both of these. And that node is called... can I search for a node here? No, we should add that. LoRa loader model only. LoRa loader model only. This is a LoRa loader that doesn't have a clip pass through, which is very good for this because we don't need one. The regular LoRa loader has both model and clip. So take model, plug it into the LoRa loader into model sampling. You're just putting it in between, right? And we're going to pick the LightX model for text to video. Boink. There we go. And you see this is a 14B rank 64 text to video model. There's a bunch of different ranks. You can go look at comparisons between them. The community seems to like 64 the best, but go look at the comparisons, see which one you like the best. And same thing here. We're going to drop a LoRa loader model only. I just copied and pasted there. Control-C, Control-V. Same way, pass it in, pass it through, and we're going to make that a text-to-video as well. Also just going to move this stuff out just a little bit so we can kind of make this visually make sense. All right. Skibbity-bap. All right. So the higher you put these, the more crazy things get. But this is my sort of favorite setup right now is 3 on the high to start and 1.5 on the low. But please play with this. Let me know what you think. So let's try that crazy frog prompt. Oh, no, it's not here anymore because I just removed it. Where's the frog prompt? I might have too many windows open, friends. 3 many windows. Okay, there we go. So, what did we say last week about the two K samplers? Let's look at that. Let's do this. Maybe.
Man, I just opened up that extension workflow and holy moly, it's pretty messy.
The one that the guy was like, I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Valid statement for sure.
I'm going to try to make this make sense a little bit here.
Who posted this?
I know this is kind of confusing, but this is what we're doing here. You see, we're loading this first model into this K sampler, and we're doing this run. Then we're taking that latent and passing it to our second K sampler here. And then we're loading the low noise model and all the other stuff into this K sampler. and then we're refining the image from the first one. So that's all that is. And it's always kind of displayed a different way. You know, some people will put the K samplers together. Some people will put them on top of each other like this. You know, you'll see it a million different ways, but the concept is the same. We're basically going from K sampler 1 to K sampler 2 and then out. So let's try it.
It's the beauty of Comfy. You do it however it pleases your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
How much longer does it take to run with the dual model system like this? Is it like... Oh, yeah, I'll let you fix the thing first. Or maybe, Phil, you can tell me.
That's
I
interesting.
mean, in theory, a cold run will be longer, but I think it generally is longer because there's the load and unload. I don't know if we can load both models into memory at the same time. So inherently that will slow you down, but in terms of the run itself, you're still running the same amount of steps, right? Like 2 and 2 gets you the 4, or like 2 and 3 gets you 5 steps.
Oh yeah, look at that. The WAN 2.2, the model that it tried to run didn't work. Didn't download. Must have failed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so let me grab the link here. One sec, everybody. I have this somewhere. So if I I have a little script for starting this up. Nano get models.sh. So what I need is the line for. Let's find out which one failed. It was the WAN 2.2 text to video high noise 14B FP8. So I need the T2V high noise. That's this one right here. So I need this one line. So if I hit Control K in this editor and then close this, it should have just copied it to my clipboard. And it didn't. Of course not. Why would it? So we'll just do this another way. I'm going to go to Hugging Face 2.2, 1, 14B. Actually, no, it's a comfy one. Sorry, friends. Hugging Face. Comfy. Yeah. No. Oh, that's why I'm in the wrong browser. There we go. Comfy. WAN 2.2, Hugging Face. There it is. All right, friends. So we need this one here. Diffusion models, high noise, text to video, FP8 scaled. This one. So I'm going to grab this download link, and then I'm going to go back to my run pod, and I'm going to go grab that file. So I need wget-o, ComfyUI models, diffusion models, and then paste. Actually, let me open up VS Code real quick. Grab this final bit. Paste. Yep. Okay, so we got the file in the place where we needed to go, and now we need to put the URL in quotes afterwards. Quotes, paste, and there we go. So it should be downloading the file now. So we'll download that model. Yeah, I don't know. Must have just failed. These things happen. At least we got some fast internet today. Holy cow. All right. Let's check in on the chat. How's the chat doing? One of these days I'll find the window I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. Let's do the Q&A while we wait for this model to download here. Okay. I think the question is being missed. Why is it I can run an FP8 model that's larger than my VRAM, faster than GGUF that are 1 GB smaller? Math. The answer is math.
Yeah, they're without knowing all the little details, it's really hard to comment on it.
Yeah, there's probably just some reason, right? Like your one setting in your GGUF isn't right or something like that. They're not, I mean, the slowness, of course, it might be slower because it's still got to dip into your VRAM, right? There's too many balls in the air for a question like that. Basically, there's too many different things that it could be. Does more VRAM like a 3090, 32 gigabytes process the steps faster and then more even faster? Like does the 96 gigabytes go super fast? So this is a common misconception. The amount of VRAM you have affects the speed only in the sense that if you can fit an entire model into VRAM, it will run as fast as it physically can on the CUDA cores in the GPU. But the cores in the GPU are like the GPU's CPU. So like your cores have to be fast. And the better your card, the more cores and the faster cores you have. And the faster your memory is. So a 3090 with 24 gigs is actually slower than like a 4080 with 16 gigs at processing something if it fits in 16 gigs. However, if something is larger than 16 gigabytes on that 4070, it's going to take forever because it's dumping into system memory. But on that 3090, it's fully loaded into the model or into the VRAMs and it's working. So it really depends. Yeah, it's just like IMAX says. If it fits in the VRAM, it'll be as fast as it physically can be. And then the speed and amount of CUDA cores you have will then affect how quick it goes. So yeah, the fastest cards are the newest ones because they have the most CUDA cores, the latest VRAM, the latest like iteration of the fast cores. But it is confusing. You think, 96 gigs, that must go really fast. It's like, no, it just means that if I wanted to do something that takes 80 gigs of VRAM, then I can do it.
Yeah, that offload button, you don't have to.
You don't have to. Yep.
Actually, I will say it does actually make things a lot faster in the sense that like running a workflow, like cold starting a workflow on a big fat GPU is way faster than doing it on one that has to offload. Because a lot of these models do have to load some of the model, then offload some, and then load more, then offload some, and then load more. Like they can't store it all in the GPU at once, but with 96 gigs, you totally can.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Cheese Gorm Romit. Yeah, what? We need 5060s with 128 gigabytes VRAM. Yeah, totally. Like for like $60, sure.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Please.
Oh hell, I'll take 4.
Get in line.
Yeah, and they're sold out.
And they're sold out. Get in line yesterday.
No CUDA cores, tensor cores, other cores affect that. VRAM allows you to run large models. Yeah, you can't fast your way into larger memory footprints, but you can larger memory footprint your way into fast.
Perfect.
Yeah. China's coming up with cards, 12 gigabytes for $150. They say 4060, but benches them put them more at 2080. Well, that would be great.
I did see that, actually, the Chinese cards. I don't care who does it. Someone just needs to shake up the market.
Yeah. All right, let's see how that download's doing there. It's done. All right, cool. Let's try it again. Hit R to update the drop downs here and then just reselect the model. You don't actually have to do this. It's just sort of good practice to do that anytime you adjust the models. In this case, I was just replacing the same model, so it would have just worked, but whatever. Zoom in and see what's happening. Do we still have that mode that like follows the nodes?
Yeah, it's like right click.
Yeah.
And then it's no, it might be don't right click on a node.
On the workflow. On the workflow.
Yeah, on the canvas, yeah. It should be like something follow execution.
Yeah, it feels like they got rid of it. I was looking for it the other day and couldn't find it.
No way.
I think you have to. It may be because you're running.
No, that should work too. If you deselect everything, right click on the canvas, there's a button called follow execution.
Nope.
I mean, it pops up on mine.
Yeah, odd.
Strange.
I've
So
seen
it
it,
used to
and
be
then
on
I've seen it, and I've also not seen it like Purz right now. It's weird.
Could you kindly share any tips or best practices for integrating ControlNet with WAN 2.2? Since it seems to work even without Vase, is there a plan for a Vase supported version? So, no. And that's only because the 2.2 ControlNet depth model thing just came out today, and nobody knows if it even really works yet, like beyond anything. So I don't have any best practices for that because there are none yet. I don't even know if it works in Comfy yet. I know it definitely... I know it definitely works in like diffusers. Like you can do it.
I
with
definitely know
the
it
script.
exists.
Yeah, like you could do it with the script, but I don't know if you could do it in Comfy yet. That's all.
Yeah.
But I would imagine you maybe can with WAN Video Wrapper. There's if you use the same WAN 2.1 ControlNet workflow and just swap out the models, you might get there.
It's funny how, like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel spoiled with Vase, and now it's like I don't want control nets. I want another Vase.
Vase,
You know,
yeah.
I want them both. I want them both.
you actually want both.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
I mean, if one does all of them anyway, does it really
But
matter?
Vase doesn't do all of them. It just kind of does all of them. I do like
Yeah.
the specificity
Specialized.
of
Yeah.
of ControlNet. It is like from a VFX point of view, it is always better to have absolute control and then also have silly control. Like I feel like Vase is great, but it also feels like Vase. You're just sort of like, well, I hope it does something cool. Whereas ControlNet, I feel like I'm
Diving in.
determining things. Yeah, yeah. So this
Fair
is
enough.
totally working, but you'll notice, friends, I done screwed up.
What'd you do?
What has he
Well,
done?
we have LightX in our workflow, but I didn't bother turning the steps down. So we're doing a 20-step LightX run.
Gross.
He overbaked.
Delete it.
Well, here's the funny thing. I don't think you can. I've tried to interrupt these before, and it doesn't seem
What?
to interrupt.
No.
So let's see what happens here. So yeah, guys, it can happen to anybody. It just happened to me, and I do this all day. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, your CFG as well, dude. You just
Yeah, this one's gonna be awful. I made
you just
the problem. Oh, there we go. It did interrupt. Okay, so let's fix this.
You've made
So
fart.
because we're using LightX, our CFG actually becomes 1. We don't want it to be 3.5 anymore. And
your
our steps becomes 4.
and 4.
Or actually, 4. And then we're going to end at step 2, and we're going to start at step 2. And end at step 10,000. So let me put these side by side. I know we covered this already on another session, but yeah. So this makes sense. Oh, move it over. Our stupid heads are in the way. Okay. So for the first K sampler, we are adding noise because we are starting with noise, and that's where all K samplers begin with noise, unless you want to do an image. But even then, you're mixing noise into the image. Anyway, here we are. We're adding noise. We're using a random seed. We're doing 4 steps, CFG of 1. The sampler is up to you. A lot of people like LCM for more desaturated outputs. DPM, whatever you like. Just try them all. I forget what schedule. I think it's beta for LCM. Yep. Start at step 0 and at step 2 for the first run. Then it'll send the latent into the second one, disable the noise for the second one, and then just keep going off of this first one. So bingo bango, that's all we need. Boop, 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 boop. Let's try that again. This should be much faster.
Going from 20 to 2, definitely. Or 4.
Yeah, LightX 2.2 is not out yet, but hopefully will be. Can't you restart the run pod? You can. It's a big pain in the butt, though.
yeah. Dependencies and all sorts of nonsense.
Vase is ControlNet. Vase actually isn't ControlNet. It's just similar to ControlNet.
Look how fast it is compared to what you had before.
Yeah. It's also a 5090. We're still new. We're still new. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. I think the bigger issue with it is just like, we're so early. Nobody knows what Comfy is. You guys are the pioneers. The people here in the chat. You're in on this like ground floor business. Like
Yeah.
you're here like you're here early on. This product is only this software has only been around for what, 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe 3.
It also takes a certain type of person, right? Like if you just want to click go and get something pretty, there's 1,001 tools you can do to do that. But in Comfy, you really get to break stuff and try things that a normal provider or service would not let you do.
Yep.
Yeah, Bennett's already on WAN 3.3, so go bother him. He's
Dude.
probably got the ControlNets for it.
Okay, can you, Bennett, can you DM me that, please?
Yeah, send that over, bud.
DL links, need them.
I think he's lying, guys.
I think you're right.
I'll go check it out. We're neighbors pretty much, so I'll go get the model myself and then send it to you.
You and me both, MZ. Yes, we have Comfy has a very large user base. I'm super proud of that. A lot of people use it. But the other thing is a lot of those people don't need this stream because they already know how to use Comfy. So there's a whole disconnect there too, Once you get good enough, you don't need these streams anymore. But it's just fun to hang out and be a community, right?
Yeah, I mean, we like to flip-flop. We go
Yeah.
from technical stuff to easy stuff.
Yeah. Well, that is the beauty of Comfy. I mean, I talk about this a lot, but you can make it as hard on yourself as you want. It doesn't have to be a slog. You can use API nodes and just build workflows out of things and you can just do stuff.
Did you know you could just do stuff?
Did you know?
Yeah, that's really like the fun of it is showing someone getting their feet wet and they're like, oh, so I plugged this and this, and then they play with the one workflow and then they start to like, oh, wait a minute, I can just fit anything in between. This is really good.
Much better. And think about it, it's precise because it has no teeth, so it cannot bite. So this is correct.
The physics are correct. Good call. What is the Shift 8 doing? That's a great question, Mark. So everyone noticed that Kajai keeps his as 8, so we're all just keeping ours at 8. We'll just do whatever Kajai does, basically.
In my experience, I literally just did an A/B test right now on my own machine. I don't think it does anything.
Yeah.
There is no visual difference when I literally bypass the node, same seed, or have it on.
Have I tried the all-in-one workflow model from Cam and Duro? No, I saw that yesterday that there is a version that's all mashed together. So it's like the high and the low and some other stuff like LightX and something else, all in one model that you load with just a simple like checkpoint loader. I haven't tried it yet myself, so I don't have an opinion on that. But what I did see in the Banerdoko server was that it was not as generally not as good as running just the normal stuff separately. So, your mileage may vary with that, but it is kind of nice to just have it in one node, What size and how many frames? That was 1280 by 704 at 81 frames. A/B test with or without LightX. We didn't do an A/B test because it'll take 20 minutes to make a video without LightX. So
fair enough.
It does look good. I mean, not 20 minutes. I'm exaggerating, but it looks great without LightX. Like, please feel free to do that on your own time. But yeah, the LightX LoRa is such a massive reduction in time and such a small reduction in quality that it is just absolutely worth it to just use it. But yeah, like if you're obsessed with quality and you really want it looking as good as possible, do a 14B FP16 and just saturate a 6000 or a H200 or whatever, and make it. But in my experience, you're not getting enough out of it to warrant renting a machine like that to spend the time to do it. Even if it's not into the math, I build tools I need. Like I have a custom clean plate maker. I'm making a script that takes my CSV script breakdowns and makes thumbnails for everything marked as VFX. Amazing. Yeah, like automation is one of those things where all this stuff is going to explode. Alibaba today just dropped a ComfyUI MCP. And basically you set up workflows in a folder, and then the MCP can talk to Claude. It's connected to Claude Code. It's connected to anything that you use MCPs with. Then you can say, de-blur this image or blur this image or whatever your workflow is. WAN 2.2 text to video this image. And within Claude Code, it'll go do it on your machine, spit out the result, and drop it in a folder for you.
That's so
Crazy.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
God damn.
It doesn't build workflows. You have to build the workflows and then tell it what the workflow is called.
Oh.
But I don't think it'll be long before there's an MCP that can absolutely start building workflows and then doing stuff. Might not do it right, but I don't do it right all the time either. So whatever.
Almost every time I don't do it right.
Yeah. Is there a theoretical limit, resolution limit other than VRAM? No, VRAM is the resolution limit. If you could fit it, you could render it. It's just time. And the nice thing is we have lots of ways now of splitting stuff into multiple jobs. So even if it doesn't fit in the VRAM, there are ways to tile upscale this stuff. I don't know if we can do it with WAN 2.2 yet. But even Phil here has a node for doing tiled upscaling. So it's very, very, very common, very possible. The trick is getting rid of those awful tile lines when you do it, but you just break the clip up into smaller squares and do those, and then put it all back together basically, and then dream in the seams.
The other thing, like the real limit actually is what the model was trained at, and like if you push too far out of those bounds, it will do like the classic stuff where it's like if the image is too tall, you'll get double heads on portraits. Too wide, you'll start to get doubling up. The idea here is really simple. When you have CFG, it's trying to push itself towards the prompt. And when you have lots of space and resolution, well, it's giving itself a score. Basically, like number go down is good. And what's better than 100%? Well, it's 200% or 300%. So it's the higher score means more of your prompt. And so the true limitation really is kind of whatever the model was trained at resolution wise before you start to get results that just kind of suck ass.
It's true. If the model's trained at 768 or 512 and you try to pull 4K footage out of it.
Yeah.
It's like trying to get $80 out of your bank, out of your wallet when you only got 20 in it. It's hard to do.
Not impossible.
You could just show somebody that 24 times and hope that they just like, oh yeah, that's $80. But generally it doesn't work. But yeah, friends, this has been really fun. I'm really enjoying these deep dives. Like this community has been bonkers. If you want more, please go to Banadoko. Please come to the comfy.org Discord. Hang out in the help channel, hang out in the general channel. People are posting their generations every day. There's generations in the in the creations channel. That reminds me, I said I was going to showcase some in the Comfy Creations channel. Let's see if anybody added some. I did see one, so I know there's at least one. Content Creation is the name of the channel. But I did notice some NSFW stuff in there, so let's just move that across and just pull one over once I have it. I just saw one earlier. There it is. Flux Crea with WAN 2.2 image to video 14B. Oh, I just realized we're not looking at my screen.
Why do you share screen?
There we go. Check this out.
Ooh. That is awesome, actually.
It's really good.
It's easier to get $80 out of somebody else's wallet. True. Fair enough.
God damn it.
Oh, looks like we got another one here.
And the wolf one was incredible.
Sorry, I'm just pre-screening these, friends, just in case. Wow.
Spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I want a frog to carry
Legend
my
says
pack.
that that's the same frog that Purz just generated.
Head of Oliver just did 2.2 using wrapper, right? Rendered natively in 1920 by 816, 97 frames. Images were done in high dream and then upscaled, so the input images were upscaled. That looks freaking great. Good job, Head of Oliver.
Head of Oliver, for anyone who doesn't know, has been around since Disco Diffusion. He has continuously pushed the bounds on absolute resolution and quality, and it's so good to see him still kicking it in WAN today.
Yeah. Here's another one from Necromancer. Got a skeleton riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's really good. Again, the physics, so fun.
Yeah. It's such a big difference.
Oh man, now I got to hit up Oliver and just be like, dude, sauce me.
Send me that workflow, sir. But yeah, friends, thank you once again. How do I find these other artists? They're all on the Discords. I'm just shouting out their names. You can find that stuff in WAN Chatter on Banadoko. You can find that stuff in content creation on the Comfy.org Discord. All these people are around. They're all on these Discords. They are physical human beings generally, so do not bother them. But feel free to ask once if they're willing to help, give you a workflow or something. But if they don't, if they're, just let them be. It's nice and it's nice enough that they just give us their results to see. That's all we can ask. But yeah, thanks everybody. And yeah, be nice to each other. I mean, there's enough awful stuff going on out there. We can be nice to each other in this community. Right on. Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Goose. Thanks, Alok. Thanks, Genius. Thanks, iMac. Thanks, Uken. Thanks, Make Believe. Thanks, Lupin. Thanks, Jeru. Holy cow, iMac. Oh, so many people today. Thanks for coming out, everybody. This has been great. I did start to do a wrap-up earlier, but I still mean what I said. I'm blown away by WAN 2, and I hope that there's going to be even more stuff coming out in the near future. We'll be back on Tuesday with more stuff. We may step away from WAN. I just did 3 WAN streams in a row, so we may step away from WAN for Tuesday. But I have a very special announcement for Friday.
And
we're gone.
later.
Yeah, see you guys later.
Yeah.
So on Friday, we are going to be joined by a very cool person that I have met in real life. Inner Reflections will be with us. You may have seen their work. We've showed their work a bunch of times on here. Incredibly talented AI artist, just generally really cool person in general. You guys are going to love him. But yeah, we're going to go over, actually, we're going to go back to WAN 2.1 because Inner is amazing at something called Phantom. You can go look that up, WAN Phantom style transfer. So go look up Inner Reflections. You'll see why we're all super stoked to see how they do what they do and what that means for us because Inner is a master of deciding on an aesthetic, and then absolutely executing that aesthetic. So to watch someone with focused mind, figure out what they need to do to achieve that aesthetic is super interesting. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy that. That'll be a really fun treat for all of us. So that'll be Inner Reflections, and you can follow them everywhere. They're on X, Instagram, all the places. Check out the Star Wars. Recently I did some 1920s rubber hose Star Wars animations that are just so cool. And just go back, viral hit after viral hit, just amazing work. So yeah, that's next Friday. But Tuesday we're going to do something completely different. We've been getting a lot of requests in the Discord to cover Cosmos. No, not Cosmos. Sorry. This always happens to me. No, it's like Flux, but it's another video image model.
High Dream?
Chroma.
Chroma.
Sorry, friends. So yeah, Chroma we'll probably look at on Tuesday, as well as any other cool stuff that's happened in the community hangout on Tuesday. And also on Tuesday after the stream, we're going to do our Discord hangout. So after the stream on Tuesday, when you're all done, come on over to the Discord and we'll go hang out in the hangout channel, and we can all just chat and talk and go over workflows and just talk to Fusion. So yeah, come by the Discord next week on Tuesday for that, and come by on Friday to see Inner Reflections. Bye everybody. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Julian. I know you guys are stoked to go play with WAN 2.2. So
Can't wait.
Yeah. Right on, everybody. Much love. Drive safe. Do all the things. Have a great weekend. I had to double check it was Friday. Sometimes I say have a great weekend on Tuesday. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you all.
Ciao.